Hey friends, welcome back to my channel. If you're new, my name is Ashley and today is the day that I'm going to be going through all of the kids' toys. Christmas is literally right around the corner. I have been meaning to go through their toys for quite a few weeks, so today's the day. I'm going to go through their toy box underneath my kids' bunk beds. That's where we keep majority of the toys, so we can get rid of the junky ones, the broken ones, make room for Christmas gifts. And to be quite honest, I've really been wanting to just minimize what we have. I feel like when the kids have too much clutter, too many options, they really don't play with that much stuff. It just kind of becomes something that they throw all over the house and they don't actually sit down and play and enjoy them. So the main goal is to get down to a very minimal amount of toys. That is the goal. Let's see if I can do it. I know it's really hard. If you guys are like me, it's really hard to get rid of stuff, especially, you know, things for your kids. So I'm gonna try my hardest, but let's go ahead, jump into all of this cleaning and decluttering motivation. Here is spot number one. This is the toy box that used to be downstairs and just holds tons of random toys. So we're gonna go through this first. Huge tip while decluttering is make sure you grab enough bags or bins, whatever you're putting your donations into. Make sure you have them ready and handy and makes your life easier. So I have multiple trash bags upstairs. I'm going to be putting all of the good toys that I want to donate into one, and then I'm going to have a designated trash bag for all of the junk and like broken toys, trash. And you guys, I could not believe the amount of junk at the bottom of this toy box. It was just like a collection of random things. So I'm really happy that I pulled everything out so I could really see all that we had. And another tip I would say is don't start putting things back until you've gone through everything. So you'll see after I get done with this toy box, I leave everything out on the floor. That way I can go through the other kids' toy box in their room, and then I'll compare items once I get done of the things that I'm keeping, and just make sure like I'm not keeping too much of the same item or just, you know, more than I anticipated on keeping. So definitely recommend keeping it all out until you're officially done decluttering it all. And as y'all can see, my 3-year-old Ethan is in the background. He was definitely making this a bit more challenging to declutter because as I was going through things, he was like, ooh, I want to play with this, or ooh, I want this. And then especially when I started putting the items like organized back into the toy box, he was trying to pull them back out again. So it was a little more challenging, but I got it done. Okay, so I'm not going to put the stuff back into the toy box quite yet. I want to see what we have underneath the bed, but I do have like some letters and stuff that need to go downstairs with the like learning stuff, but I do have a bag of donations and that is just like junk and trash. So let's go to the next spot. So this is the other area we keep all of the toys. So as you can see, we have a lot. Majority of these never get touched, so let's go through this. Okay. I left that in. You could hear Ethan say, I want to play with this. Like that was almost everything that I was pulling out. He was, I want to play with this. But thankfully it wasn't too hard to like make my donation pile. He wasn't like wanting to keep the items that I was bagging up, so I was really thankful for that because sometimes when you're trying to declutter and your kids are with you, they're very sentimental and they don't want to let it go. So definitely keep that in mind if you decide to declutter while your kids are with you. And I just showed you guys that little fox has Ethan's birth weight and time and all of that. My best friend got that for me whenever we had Ethan. So sweet, but the inside stuffing was pulled out, so I was hoping to find it in all of this junk. I found some sort of stuffing, but I don't think it was the right one because it was way too small. But back to what I was saying, if you don't want your kids involved in the decluttering process, then, you know, I recommend doing it when they're out of the house or at school. if you want them to have input, you know, just know it's going to take a little bit longer to get through all your toys because some kids are super attached. I was shocked how much this under the bed storage can hold, you guys. The whole back side of this thing was so full. I'll show you guys in a second, but yeah, I could not believe how much stuff we had crammed in there. You guys, look what was shoved at the bottom of this. I'm assuming just because like the bed on the edge there's like a gap, so I guess all the water bottles were falling through. So definitely got to throw those away, but just have a few more things that I need to go through. I needed to put the dividers back on this little storage area. We do have dividers, but they're not very stable. I don't know why they made them so loose. They have little areas where you slide them in and they're supposed to stay, but the boards are like half an inch too short, so they're barely fitting in those little divots. And if you pull it to one side or the other, like push it one way too far, then it falls right off. So I'm not sure why they made them like that, but I wanted to go ahead, fix the dividers again, and also vacuum this out because there were a few crumbs. It wasn't too bad, but since I had everything out, I wanted to go ahead and take the moment to vacuum it really well before putting the toys back in here. So I'd love to know, with Christmas so close, if you guys celebrate it, are you also doing some major decluttering in your house? I'd love to hear about it down below. Like I've mentioned in my previous video, I've really been in the decluttering mood. So I'm decluttering the boys' toys, and a little bit later in this video, we're also going to be doing some decluttering in my bedroom. I had just some random spaces that needed to be gone through. It's kind of like a little basket that just holds all of my random stuff. So we're going to be doing some decluttering in my bedroom here in just a little bit, and then we're also going to be doing some laundry and tons of cleaning downstairs, so make sure you guys stay until the end for all of that. But I have really been loving the decluttering. I'm trying to get a little bit more minimal. My husband and I have really been talking about, if the market kind of, you know, stops being so crazy for like interest rates and stuff, if there's you know, some sort of like economy crash or something, then we think we're going to be looking for a new house in the same area, but something that has more land and more storage inside of it. I don't mind how big our house is. Like, our house is 2,500 square feet, and I feel like that's a great size. Like, I don't really like having too much more space than that because it is a lot to clean. Like, when we lived in San Antonio, my house was over 3,000 square feet, and you guys, I felt like I could never keep up. Like, it was just constant cleaning. So I do like the size of our house, but like I've mentioned before, we don't have enough closets, we don't have enough storage areas, hence why we have a storage unit. Like, we just have way too much stuff. So I've really been wanting to minimize what we have, not only in the house, but I also need to go through our storage unit, which I'm not sure if I would take you guys with me to the storage unit to go through it, just because it's really dark in there. Like, my storage unit is indoors and it's not brightly lit, and plus it would be super awkward if somebody came by and like saw me decluttering. But I do plan on doing that hopefully in the near future, because we want to get rid of the storage unit completely. So I know we need to go through it and downsize. So I definitely plan on doing tons of decluttering very soon. I'm trying to like hype myself up to it because I'm sure you guys know decluttering is very time consuming, but it is so rewarding. If you guys are thinking about decluttering an area and you're trying to pump yourself up, here is a little bit more encouragement to just get it done. I promise you are going to feel so much better when you get done, especially if you have items that you can donate. It just feels so good giving back and also getting the clutter out of your house. So as you can see, I'm now putting all the toys back in. I was trying really hard to minimize them to just enough toys to fit underneath the bed and also be where they can actually pull it out, see what they have, and reach for it and not be like digging and throwing stuff out of the toy box, because I feel like that is oftentimes the reason why kids make such a big mess, is because they really do. They have too much stuff. And when you have so much stuff and you don't know what you want to play with, or you just have too many options, so you're just kind of digging and trying to see like, ooh, this looks interesting, like they just end up throwing the stuff all over the place. So I do encourage buying less for your kiddos and having some sort of system where you can organize it, where they can see everything clearly on what they have and what they can play with. I'm definitely starting to take my own advice, you guys. I am so bad about buying too much, but I'm definitely getting better. All right, you guys, I cannot believe I got the toys down to this. The main thing that I wanted was for the kids to be able to see exactly what they have. That way they'll actually play with it and not like digging through their toys and not knowing what to play with. So this section right here is just kind of like the random stuff. I have, you know, a basket full of like fidgets and cars, just random toys. This one I tried to do dress up stuff, and then I put the trucks in the back just because, I mean, they kind of don't go with anything. So I have their dress up stuff right here, and then this side is their guns, and of course I have a bin for the bullets. Love that I was able to get it down to this. I am so happy. I have 2 bags of donations, 1 bag of trash, and then I have, oh wait, never mind, I have another bag of donations. So I have 3 bags of donations, and then this is more like a memorabilia because it has Ethan's heartbeat when he was a baby, and then the magnet tiles go downstairs, the letters go downstairs, and then these little cute bunnies, these are for Adrian, so I'm gonna put these in her room. And look, you guys, the toy box is empty. So I'll probably put like the balls in there because we have a football and some other balls. Oh, was that still in there? The back rubber? So yeah, I think we'll put like the balls and stuff in there for now. And then we also have this jump rope we can put in there. I keep the kids' magnetic tiles downstairs in this little bin because they love playing with these, and it's great to have a set area so they know where they are and they know where to pick them up. And same thing with our magnetic letters. We love to pull those out and play with them on either the refrigerator or the dishwasher, and then store them away in the closet nice and neatly. But now you can see I wanted to go ahead and get some laundry started. Of course, story of my life, I have to do laundry every single day or I am extremely behind. So we're gonna go ahead and get some laundry going. I brought all the donations downstairs so I could take it to drop it off at the Red Cross. But now it's the next day. That was all I had time for that day before I had to get the kiddos from school. It was their last week of school before Christmas break, but it is now the next day and we're gonna go ahead and wash my bedding. It was time for me to get it washed. So I like to start this pretty early in the day because I wanted to wash my comforter as well. And that usually takes some time to dry. So I like to get it started pretty early in the day.
Before, but you are the love of my life. I knew when you came through the door that you are the love of my life. Nothing's hard, everything is easy with you around.
Do y'all have any Christmas traditions, if you guys celebrate, that y'all do every single year? I would love to hear about it. Me and my kids usually always do cookies, of course, for Santa. We frost them and sprinkle them either 1 or 2 days before Christmas. And then another thing we always love doing a couple days before Christmas is having a family movie night. We will pick a good Christmas movie and have popcorn and candy and just hang out as a family. That's like 2 of the main traditions that we love doing. And also, the kids used to always bring home reindeer food, which was such a cute idea. So ever since the kids started doing that, I have made a point to make reindeer food as well, especially for Ethan since he's not in school yet. And all it is oatmeal with glitter in it, and you just sprinkle it on the ground the night before. That way Santa's reindeer can find your house. So if you guys don't do that, I think it is a really cute idea, especially for the little ones. We love doing that. Going to put away these clothes really quick and then we're going to get started in my bedroom. Like I said, I had some decluttering that I wanted to do in here, which was all over my dresser and beside my dresser. I had started making huge piles of stuff that I really needed to go through, so we're going to be tackling that.
Nothing's hard, everything is easy with you around. No bombs, everything is easy.
So as you can see, I had clothes and junk all over the place. We actually had a Christmas party coming up and I had like new shoes and like some clothes that I was trying to figure out like what I was going to wear. And yeah, I just kind of threw everything on here, but we're going to go ahead, pick up the clothes, declutter the dresser. I do have the teachers' gifts up on the top of my dresser that the kids were taking to school, I believe the next day after I filmed this. So those are going to stay on my dresser, but everything else needed to be gone through. I had a little basket on top of there that I keep like the most random things in. Literally every time I have something where I'm like, I don't know where to put this, I shove it in that basket. I mean, you can see I'm like putting stuff in there right now. And after I got done decluttering my dresser top, I was like, you know what? I really do need to go through that basket. I don't even know what was in there. So we're going to be tackling my junk basket after we clear away the dresser top.
Do you know how much I love you? You put my favorite song on. I put my...
Do you guys do teacher gifts? If you do, what do y'all typically get? Usually we do like something cheesy, like a little coffee mug or something, but I was like, you know what, this year I wanted to do something DIY, so I actually filmed the video of like affordable gift ideas, which I'll link in the cards if you guys are interested in it. But I thought it would be fun to make our own gifts this year, and Adrienne had so much fun making them with me, and I think it just made it a little bit more special. So we really enjoyed doing that this year. Maybe that's going to be another tradition we do, is make like DIY gifts for the teachers each Christmas, because it was super cute and fun.
I watch you as you sleep. You don't know I'm looking. With you everything's complete. Do you know how much I love you? I put your favorite song on just to wake you up. When I dance around, I can't help but feeling I'm just loving this moment. Can we stay here forever? I'm loving this moment. Can we stay here together? If I could stop the time, don't you know that I would? 'Cause I'm just loving this moment. Can we stay here forever?
A lot of the stuff in that basket I never used and was just junk, so I threw away a lot of stuff. I still do have a collection of random things in there, but it is way better than what it was, and now I know what's actually in there. So I'm gonna wipe down the dresser, make sure it's dust free, and then we're gonna be tackling that little area where my baskets are. I had so many things shoved over here. I really wanted to go through it and also move the baskets and vacuum underneath there because it had been a while since I'd moved them and vacuumed.
This moment, can we stay forever? I'm just loving this moment. Can we stay here forever? I'm loving this moment. Can we stay here together? If I could stop the time, don't you know that I would? 'Cause I'm just loving this moment.
So as I'm doing this voiceover, it is 7 days until Christmas, and you guys, I have not wrapped one single present. Let me know if you guys are the exact same way. You haven't done any wrapping, but I'm starting to like freak out, like, oh my gosh, I have so much wrapping to do. When am I gonna get it done? So that is definitely on my agenda for this week. The kids are all off of school starting, last Friday. So they're going to be home with me. So it's just going to be tricky finding the time. Obviously, I don't want to stay up like super, super late wrapping, but I just might have to because it is now crunch time and I have not wrapped a single present. But at least I got all the shopping done. So that is good. I got that done, but I'd love to know, are you guys done shopping and are you done wrapping? Because yeah, please tell me I'm not the only one.
You left me empty-handed. I'm drying up in the sun like an empty gun. Oh, there's nothing I wouldn't do now. No. Oh, my dear, I want victory.
So I have to tell you guys something crazy, which you might say, yes, Ashley, you're crazy. Or you might be like, oh my gosh, I think you're right. Okay, so I totally believe in ghosts, okay? I do. I think they're real. And as I was editing this footage, you guys, I noticed something that was so strange. So we have the garland over our fireplace and it has little lights in it. And if they're plugged in, then the lights are on. It's just a steady on. They don't flicker. They don't do anything. Well, as I was watching back this footage, I realized when I vacuum the carpet, the lights are right here. The lights are going on and then they're turning off. And I'm like, what? That freaked me out. I'm like, okay, we have a ghost in the house or something, because there's literally no other reason why the lights would be flickering like this. Let me know. Do you guys think I have a ghost too? Or do you just think it's like maybe my camera? Like, I've never seen my camera do that to like a steady light. Like if it was, I'm trying to think, like a light where, like a clock. So a clock light, it sometimes does like mess it up because I don't know why. I don't know. Sometimes the clock lights are messed up if I speed it up. But like a steady normal light, like a ceiling light or like Christmas lights, I've never seen it do that to them. So I don't know. I was weirded out and I was like, oh my gosh, I think I have a ghost. But let me know. What do you guys think? Is it just my camera or is it a ghost? I don't know. But as you can see, I'm tackling my dining room table now. We obviously use this table a whole lot more now, so I'm often wiping it down and getting it sticky free because it's usually super sticky and has crumbs all over it. And you can see Ethan, he came to me and was like, I want to paint. So he's painting. And yes, his sweater is on backwards and inside out. He was determined to dress himself, and you know what, it doesn't bother me. If you want to wear your shirt inside out and backwards, have at it. So that's how he wore his sweater that day. He was so proud of himself for dressing himself. So just in case you guys were wondering why my child was wearing his shirt all funny.
Full stop. Can't believe I live in your thoughts. I think about you all the time, morning, evening, and midnight. Such a wonderful delight.
I knew that I wanted to mop this day because it had been a little while since I mopped, and I really do try to make a point to mop at least once a week or more if I see like the floors are sticky or whatnot. So today was the day I wanted to get the floors mopped. So I'm gonna do a really good vacuuming and clean up the kitchen, get everything nice and cleaned up, and then we're gonna mop the floors with my O-Cedar mop.
And it shows, if I'm honest, you're the leaves in mid-August, and I've come out here to say that I love you.
The kitchen really wasn't too bad. I just had a few things on the countertop and I definitely needed to wipe them down. So we're just gonna clear away the clutter, and then I wanted to wipe down my lower cabinets because there were a lot of spots of just, I don't know, food or whatever on my cabinets. So we're also gonna be wiping down my cabinets and all of the stainless steel, getting it fingerprint free.
You're the rose in a garden, and it shows, if I'm honest. You're the leaves in mid-August, and I've come out here to say that I love you.
By this time I was like, oh crap, I forgot about the laundry. So quickly wanted to go switch it over and get my comforter started, because like I said, my comforter takes so long in the dryer, you guys. I have to dry it, I'd say at least a minimum of 4 times before it is fully dry. So I'm getting it started, and then we're gonna head back into the kitchen to finish it up. But I wanted to show you guys this new product. It's the Downy Rinse and Refresh. This stuff is supposed to get out bad odors and stuff in your clothes, and I definitely think it does a great job at doing it. It's still fairly new to me, but I've been using it on bedding and towels, and it really does leave them smelling really fresh and clean. So definitely recommend giving it a try. It is a little bit pricey, but you don't have to use too much, and it does work really well with just like a capful size amount, and it seems to get the stink out of the laundry. But now we're back in the kitchen. I had dog food on the floor and like a bunch of nasty stuff behind the trash can. So we're gonna get that cleaned up, and then we're gonna wipe all of the cabinets and my stainless steel down. And of course, I'm going to be using my yellow Windex for the stainless steel because I love the way this cleans. Not only is it antibacterial, but it also leaves your stainless steel really shiny and clean. I don't recommend it on glass. To me, it leaves my glass really streaky, but when it comes to stainless steel, it does an amazing job.
If you keep on waiting, but then you came along and proved me all wrong. I was so mistaken, 'cause you glue all the pieces back together. Yeah, you take all my wrongs and make them better. Yeah, you're making me wanna try forever. And I feel so free, oh my sweet baby. I was never the one to give up the ghost. No, I was so stuck. I kept on playing my part, wanting to give up 'cause nothing was changing. But with you it's so clear, and now that you're here I see colors in every spectrum. Guess I finally learned my lesson. Cause you glue all the pieces back together. Yeah, you take all my wrongs and make them better. Yeah, you're making me wanna try forever. And I feel so free, oh my sweet baby. Myself.
Now we're moving to the cabinets, and I'm using my Method wood cleaner and the almond scent. This stuff smells so good. Definitely recommend it. I had tons of stuck on food on this cabinet right here just because this is where the sink is, and the kids are often like throwing their food into the sink and like food's missing and splattering on the cabinet and stuff. So I really have to clean these cabinets over here really well, pretty frequently, otherwise they get really nasty looking.
I'm a sweet baby. Cause you glue all the pieces back together. Yeah, you take all my wrongs and make them better. Yeah, you're making me wanna try forever. And I feel so free, I'm a sweet baby.
Sorry this clip is so bright, but I could not get my camera to focus in here. The sun was shining really bright, so it was either super dark and you couldn't see me, or it was super bright. So sorry if that was extremely bright on your eyes. But now the kitchen is nice and cleaned up. The last area I needed to vacuum was in the hallway and foyer area. And then I can finally get started on mopping the floors, which I was super excited about. I love mopping my house, you guys, mainly because I use Pine Sol, and I just love the smell of the original Pine Sol. If you guys been here for a while, you know this. It just gives me all the feels. It makes me feel like my house is super clean, and it just makes me happy. So I love mopping days. Let me know if you guys are the same way. Is there like a floor cleaner or like a house cleaner that just gives you all the good feelings? I'd love to know, but Pine Sol is definitely the one that does it for me.
Remember I was laughing in all the photos that you took, but now it looks like acting, like we were fiction in a book.
So I had mentioned a couple videos ago that I was trying to decide on what sort of cordless vacuum I would want. And after getting tons of people's opinions and looking at reviews online and talking with friends and family and stuff, I finally decided on a Dyson cordless vacuum. And I told my husband that is the only thing that I want for Christmas, like literally the only thing that I want. Except I do want a puppy, but I already know we can't get a puppy until we move somewhere else that has a bigger backyard. That's what my husband, he's like, no, like we really need more space before we bring another animal into our home. So I told him, fine, I guess I can wait. But I want a cordless vacuum so bad. I have been wanting one for so long. I've had companies send me theirs and they worked great for a while, but eventually they would break on me. So I am excited to finally get the Dyson cordless vacuum. And my husband said he's gonna get it for me for Christmas. So hopefully my after Christmas cleanup, I will be able to use my new Dyson cordless vacuum. Oh my gosh, you guys have no idea how excited I am. I cannot wait. I'm so excited. But yeah, just thought I'd tell you guys, I finally decided which one that I wanted. And I told my husband I would prefer the, I think it's called outsize, the V11 outsize because it has the bigger tank, so it holds more dirt, and it has the bigger head on it, so it just vacuums a bigger space each time instead of, like a smaller area. So that's the one that I asked for. We will see. I'm super excited though. But now that the floors are clean, it was time to check my sheets. They were done, but not all the way dry. The blanket got tangled up inside of it, so I ended up starting it for a second cycle in the dryer, and then we're going to make my bed. It's now done, and of course get my comforter going, because that was going to take literally all night, but it did end up getting dry before we went to bed, so very thankful for that.
The roads that lay open are many when the old one's gone under the knife, and I can feel the sun on my skin.
But we are coming near the end of all of this cleaning motivation. I really hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, don't forget to give this video a big thumbs up. It helps out my channel, and I truly appreciate it from the bottom of my heart. You guys are seriously amazing. I am so thankful for every single one of y'all. I hope you know that. And if you are new here and you're not subscribed yet, I would love for you to hit that subscribe button and join my YouTube family. I upload cleaning motivation every single week. So if you're into that, make sure you turn on that notification bell. That way you are alerted first every time I upload. But I hope you guys have a wonderful day, and I can't wait to see you in the next one. Bye.